The goal of the East Palo Alto Tennis and Tutoring Program is to help the youth of East Palo Alto have the opportunity to go to college and do well there. It supports the community and teaches hundreds of children that with hard work, practice, and determination, they will reach their goals. I know because I went through it.
My name is Guadalupe. I'm 16 years old. I was born in the southern part of Mexico. I was 11 when we came to East Palo Alto. I didn't know how to speak English. I only knew the words pink, purple, and 1, 2, 3. I live with my mom and my cousins. My mom works in Hammond Bay in the flower fields. She only speaks a few words of English, but I try to help her. She tells me to keep trying hard so I can be somebody.
We get most of our students from East Palo Alto. It's students and families who've shown an interest in tennis or an interest in the tutoring. Once we get a student into the program, we match them with a Stanford student, and then they work together one-on-one for the duration of their time as a tutor-2D pair.
I was having a lot of trouble in school, so my teacher said that if I wanted more help, I should go to the East Palo Alto Tennis and Tutoring Program. The first day I was really nervous, but everything went okay.
On any given day, there are at least 100 students that pass through the doors of the EPATT program. With those 100 students, there are 10 staff members and then 100 volunteer tutors at least. We have just a host of individuals, almost like a rotating door kind of system. So it's like, 100 people just going in and out and in and out. It's just a really live and busy organization.
This commitment for Stanford Tutoring is a 2-afternoon-a-week commitment for an entire school year. Over half these people come back and commit to do it again a second year.
Why that's important to us as a program is because the students, since it's individualized tutoring, for them to keep the same tutor means, consistency, it means continuity for the student. It helps them to have like a really effective tutoring program.
I was one of the lucky 14 of the 100 EPATT kids that was selected to go to Pinewood Private School as part of the EPATT scholarship program. My mom would have never been able to send me to school like Pinewood because she doesn't earn enough money.
The financial situation is that the East Palo Alto Tennis and Tutoring group, they pay for 50% of their tuition, and then Pinewood School, we take the other 50%.
If I had not been able to come to EPATT, I would not have the knowledge that I have now. I wouldn't be able to play tennis. I wouldn't have all these people as friends. I wouldn't be able to go to Pinewood.
Her background was weak. She didn't write very well, but she has worked hard. She has developed those skills, and now she is a very fine student. She mainly A's and B's. In fact, I don't think she's had a C on her report card since that first summer school.
It is very difficult to be one of 12 students at Pinewood, one of 12 people from your community at that school, even in that city almost. So EPATT and the parents have to do whatever it takes to support those students while they're there because, like I said, it's challenging.
I do the tutoring program because I know it's going to help my future. And maybe if the other kids keep seeing me come back, it will inspire them. I tell them that they might think it's fun and cool to stay on the streets in the gangs. But it's not, because many people die, suffer, and end up in jail. I've been here 3 years, and I have seen so much improvement in myself. And I know that if I can do it, they can do it too.
My name is Franklin Matthews, and I live with my mother, grandmother, and brother and sister in East Palo Alto. I'm 13 years old, and I'm in the 7th grade. I came to EPATT to play tennis.
Tennis is such a great sport for these young people. It teaches responsibility, it teaches respect for your opponent, it teaches self-reliance. There's no one on the court to help you other than yourself. You have the frustrations of getting started.
We should not take sports for granted because sports can take you further. Sports created this opportunity for me. Sports help me focus because they help me concentrate, and in schoolwork you have to concentrate on what you are doing.
Whereas originally the tennis was the icing on the cake that made them participate in the tutorial program, it's interesting now that it's almost the other way around. People in the community are clamoring to get in the tennis program because if they reach a certain level of tennis ability, then they're eligible for the tutorial program. It's success plus success.
Now, we've learned a lot of things. We've learned that we have to reach these kids when they're young, very young. We've learned that if they don't get into the program when they're, 7, 8 years old, those are the really important years. By the time they're 12 or 13, it's too late.
EPATT always told me that I was a leader, so I had to set a good example to all the little kids. That's why they selected me to go to Pinewood. This year and last year are probably the hardest years I have ever worked in my life. I was putting in the effort, but I wasn't putting in enough, so they pushed me harder. I didn't like it, but now I see what they were doing, and I'm glad because I understand the choices I will have when I graduate from college.
The objectives of the program are to get these kids into college. But hopefully they get into college with the mindset that the sky is the limit. They can realize their potential as long as they are willing to work hard and make the necessary sacrifices. And that no matter what happens, there's always going to be someone there to help them and support them if they're really willing to put in the effort that's required to be successful.
3 of my friends want to come back, but there aren't enough tutors or space for them. There is a waiting list. Most of my friends think it's really cool at EPATT. They want to get into the program because they want to play tennis and to get help.
These kids are in it for the long haul. This is a program that's going to be a part of their life, not just a part of a year of their academic experience in the school, but a part of their life.
What's being done in East Palo Alto with this program is the most efficient use of money that I have ever seen.
Pinewood will commit their half to see 2 or 3 students in each grade.
We want to see this program not only continue to exist, continue to turn out better and better young people, but we want to see it touch more young people. That's the challenge ahead. I hope I'm around to be a part of it.
Almost everyone's dream here is to make it to college. That's everyone's goal here, to make it to college and graduate.